Welcome to Monkey See,
Monkey Review.
where this week we're going to be covering episode 1 of the Marvel series, What If? Very interesting series.
So time out. So if you haven't watched this episode, please go watch it. Come back. We'll talk about it because spoilers will commence now.
So if you're still here, it's your own fault. Yep. So what if Captain Carter and the first Avenger? That is the title for this episode. And in this episode, we see what happens when Captain Carter makes one tiny decision. Peggy Carter makes one tiny decision and decides not to go sit in the gallery, but to actually watch from the floor. What'd you think, man?
I liked it.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. A lot of people were complaining that it was very short.
Yes.
But you understand the story. I mean, it got its point across.
Yeah.
It was a little short and they kind of jumped through, but I didn't mind it because I understood, the whole story because you kind of backfill it yourself with the movie. But
Absolutely.
I liked it overall. What about you?
Oh, I loved it. But again, the same complaints. Not long enough. Of course, that's going to be every Marvel series just because, we really are used to the Infinity War Endgame style movie where it's 2 hours or more.
Or the Marvel series that we have gotten have been 45 minutes for the most part.
Yeah.
With each episode. But we're getting more episodes than we have.
Yes, we're getting
with
9
the live
episodes.
actions.
We're getting 9 episodes with this season. And of course, this is the first episode, Captain Peggy Carter, where she actually goes on to become the super soldier for her universe. I loved it. I really did. I thought it was an incredible take on her character and such a beautiful change to the mythos where there's so many different things I can point out, man. Like the lighting, the animation, where she climbed in to take the shots and to become Captain America or the super soldier. And I mean, she gave the same facial expressions that Chris Evans did when he was playing Captain America in the first Avenger. So I loved it. I thought it was great. Again, just the biggest drawback for me, not long enough.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun episode.
It was so much
from start
fun.
to finish, especially with
so many
Steve
changes.
Rogers with the Hydra Buster.
Hydra Stomper.
Hydra Stomper. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm sitting here going, I want that toy.
Even Howard Stark.
Yes.
They kind of do a little more depth to his character.
Yeah, he was a lot more fun. He was a lot of fun in, the Captain America movie. But this one, you get to see him take on a much bigger role because they're like, Stark, get in there. He's just like, no.
I'm the button pusher, man.
I'm the button pusher.
I'm not a soldier.
And they keep running with that through the rest of the whole series.
Yeah, it was just fun through the whole thing, and you get to see more of them behind the scenes and helping out with Captain Carter and Steve Rogers and their team.
So the big change here is the gentleman who works for Hydra sets off the bomb. It kills Dr. Erskine, and Peggy Carter takes him out
and
immediately.
He
shoots Steve
Rogers,
Rogers,
which is why he doesn't take the serum.
Yes.
Because he can't.
Yes, and Howard Stark sits there and says, if we don't do this now, we're going to lose the whole project. So Peggy's like, I'll do it. She jumps in there. And same story. They're like, oh, woman can't be a super soldier and da-da-da-da-da. So Howard Stark just kind of goes behind their back. Hey, I made you something. She's like, it's a little bit flashy for my taste. And he's like, well, you're going to love this. Boom, slams the shield down.
Well, the flash, it wasn't something that he made. He modified it from the uniform.
The USO tour.
Yeah. So it's
selling war bonds.
He could do that?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then the shield she was like, yes.
Yes. The shield was fantastic because then the next thing you see is she actually taking on not just Hydra agents, but a Hydra truck.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Twice.
Yeah.
Dude.
She's having fun with it too.
She was so incredible. She was so much. Okay. I feel like Steve Rogers, because of the fact that he wasn't an athlete, wasn't very, athletic, a lot of the stuff he was still kind of klutzy with it, even though he was learning on the go.
Yep.
She was really
she's a soldier.
She's a soldier, so she's in great physical condition and great performance. So I don't feel like that's why I feel like we got so many scenes of her doing huge, incredible stunts because of the fact that she already had a little bit of pre-knowledge. She wasn't getting used to the body. She was getting used to the strength. But where Steve Rogers was, getting used to everything.
Yeah.
Favorite part? When they call in air support. And Steve Rogers comes over the radio and says, "On my way," or "I'll be there in a second."
Well, Howard says, "Steve, go." Steve?
Right.
Bucky's like, "Wait, Steve?
Yeah.
My Steve?
Yeah.
Like, I think is she friends with him?
Yeah.
I think I am too, actually. Like, what?
Yeah.
Which I love that they went back to that, and then they rescued Bucky and them again.
Yes.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought that was great. But essentially, Howard Stark creates a 1940s Iron Man suit powered by the Tesseract.
And it's indestructible.
Indestructible. And we see that in this episode, that it was indestructible.
So we get from there.
Yes.
We get to the point where the train scene again, right?
Yes.
They think that the Red Skull is on the train.
Right.
And then the Hydra Stomper goes down there and slows it down.
Yep.
They jump on there. And whenever they land, Bucky's like, "Man, you almost ripped my arm off."
He slips, and she reaches out and grabs him by his left arm, which is his robot arm in the later movies.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, thanks for the save, but you almost ripped my arm off." I was just like, "Okay, that's well done. That is great writing."
It's a trap.
Yeah. Get on the bus or get on the train, and Steve Rogers goes in first, and he's like, "Get off the train."
Boom.
It's full of explosives. So the train
same
blows up. They're able to
point.
jump off, but you think now Steve Rogers has died instead of Bucky Barnes.
Yep.
So
Very sad moment, and then also drives them to go after Hydra
yes,
and the Red Skull and his main base.
yes, and what they've done is actually taken I'm sorry, I'm trying to go comic book nerd on Cosmic Cube, but they take the Tesseract and open a portal
To bring in the
Hydra Beast, or
which if you watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, they kind of talk about that a little bit in that show and kind of bring it's different versions, obviously. But
well, I have an interesting theory. I have a very interesting theory because we know that the Tesseract is not the Time Stone or Reality Stone or anything. It is the Space Stone, meaning it can open doors between distances. So I'll come back to it in a second, but so we see in the rest of the episode, they open the portal and these tentacles come out like a giant octopus, kraken kind of a deal, which some of us think it might be Shiva Giraffe, which is the beast that lives in between dimensions, which is also one of the beasts that are trying to take over in the comic books, Scarlet Witch. Because she's a Nexus being, meaning she can go to any point in reality, no matter what universe.
Yep.
So it's trying to take her over. So I think there might be a tie-in with that, or it could Shiva Giraffe, or they've also been called the mini angle ones. It's comic books, man, weird names. So I'm interested to see if it's Shiva Giraffe coming out of that portal. First thing they do, they bust in. "What have you done?" Like, here comes the heroes, and Red Skull's like, "My beast is here."
You did.
Yeah,
that was
just
quick.
squashes him, just like done. No problem whatsoever. I was just like, all right, so he's not guarding the Soul Stone.
Nope.
Not in this reality.
Well, maybe.
Little pieces.
Yep. But Howard's right there with her.
Yeah. Howard went in with her and, helped, do what he could.
Yep.
And I love the fact they went back to the whole, button pushers joke.
Yep.
She was like, "Can't you push? Do I need help push the buttons?" And he was just like, "Everything's in German." So it was a lot of fun. It was really a great episode. The theory I have, though, is going that we know the Tesseract doesn't do time. But at the end of the episode, Carter pushes the creature back into the portal. And then after that, the portal reopens, but it's in the Avengers base at the very beginning of the first Avengers movie.
It's in the S.H.I.E.L.D. base.
In the S.H.I.E.L.D. base, thank you.
In the basement where we start the Avengers movie.
Yes.
Where Loki comes back in at that point with the Tesseract.
And the staff.
Yep.
Yes. So my theory is the portal actually goes into the quantum realm. Because in the quantum realm, they've said it once, they've said it 1,000 times. Time does not pass the same way.
Yep. Because she
jumped 70 years.
Yep. And then she comes right back out, still in that same battle, at that same point, realizing it's been 70 years.
And she's like, where's Steve Rogers? And they're just like, oh, you're Captain Carter.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye's just like, you're Captain
Carter.
And there's like and it's Nick Fury standing there. And they're just like, the war ended 70 years ago. And she was just like, oh. They're like, are you okay? She's like, well, I had a date.
You know? Yeah, and we won the war, so I'm okay.
Yeah. So I think the Tesseract sent her into the quantum realm, which is a point in space where time passes differently. That's why they were able to jump 70 years without it being her frozen.
Which makes sense because, I mean, they're really pushing that right now. Yes. I mean, it's going to be
the quantum realm is huge right now, and we've got so many quantum realm tie-ins and connections and coming ups that honestly, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like they may explain that a little bit later, because I do feel like at some point this season, in one of these 9 episodes, we're going to get a crossover where they bring in all these different people in their different forms in different roles.
Or if this is just one multiverse that we're following.
I don't think it's one multiverse. I think it's going to be multiples.
I would tend to agree with you, but it could be.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it could be building just this one. That's multiverse. Yeah, currently.
That's the great thing about What If. I mean,
you don't know.
It really can be just anything, and you really have no clue.
We may not find out till season 2.
Yeah, we may not, because they have confirmed that there was going to be a season 2. They've kind of kept it a little low key because they don't want people, kind of overlooking this season.
Yeah, they want you to enjoy what you're getting right
Absolutely.
now. Absolutely.
Yeah. I expect a bigger announcement probably around episode 8 or 9. So, but overall, dude, for me, I was really pleased. I was very pleased.
So what would you rate this episode?
Okay, I'm going to go low because it's the first episode. That's the only reason I'm going low. I'm going to say it was a 4. Because it is the first episode. We're still trying to work our way into this. Also, I think it's going to depend on if it's going to be multiple universes or if it's just going to be one universe where all these different things have taken place. Mm-hmm. Then my score will change a little bit more. So, but right now it's a 4. What about you?
I'll probably go 3.8.
3.8? Okay.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Just kind of see what happens next,
I
guess.
Yeah. And just so we've had people say, why such low scores? Well, this is on a scale to 5. We're not doing a scale to 10 because that's just too much.
Yeah.
Scale 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Yeah. 1 to 5. I'm going to give it a 4.
3.8.
3.8.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. What were your thoughts? Like, I would really want to hear some of your thoughts, some of the audience. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you're seeing that we're not seeing. Yeah. Because there are definitely people out there who have a better eyes for some of this than we do.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to throw in there, Monkey?
No, I think we're good.
All right, guys. Hey, we love y'all. Thank you. Do us a favor. Hit that like button.
Subscribe.
And leave a comment because we really are trying to get into a really good rhythm where we get back in and start commenting, having conversations.
Yep.
But we love y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.